This is the Kia Picanto. It's a 2023 model, and today we have it for a few minutes. We're gonna take it for a short test drive and give it a quick first impression, point of view review, and see what it's like. Now this is normally a 60-mile-an-hour road, however they're doing roadworks here, so I can't really launch it, which is where I normally launch my cars. We'll see how far we can get. Let's see if we can hit 60. By the way, if it's your first time here, welcome. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and on that, come on, 48, 50, 52. There's no cars coming back towards me because it's a closed road, and having said that, boom, there's a car. That's right, because it's closed from over here, and this is where the speed limit goes down to 30, so I can't take it to 60, unfortunately, which is what I normally do on these roads. Anyway, it's a Model 2. It's, as I said, it's 2023 model. 2023, let's try that again. It's a 2023. It's only got 269 miles on the clock. Normally I do these reviews on used cars. This is almost new, but it's been out now for a few years. So let's see what it's like. And the first thing I can tell you, first impression, reporting back, is it's a very nimble, and we like that on a small city car like this. Sticks nicely to the road, and I like that. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a spot where I can pull over and just go through some of its features here, and then if there's time after, we'll go for a little drive. I've actually made a separate video of me taking this just for a point of view test drive. I will link it at the end of this video or in the pop-out banner above. Right, we can pull up over here, and I want to start by talking about what you see is what you get, literally. This is old school. It's a brand new car, it's 2023, but there's no fancy things. It's all basic. The steering wheel feels absolutely fantastic. It's like a Faux, or however you pronounce it. It's a fake leather, but it feels good. What doesn't feel so good is the material all around, on the doors, down below, everywhere is very scratchy. The only good part is over here where you got this kind of piano black. But the buttons feel good. You got electric windows in this car for all the windows. You got electric mirrors. They're not electrical. They're not electric folding mirrors. So you got to manually fold the mirrors. But it's great. It's old school. No infotainment system. A regular stereo with buttons, with a physical control button. You got the vents underneath there. Manual air conditioning buttons, and just like things used to be. I love that. This car has AC. It doesn't have the climate control which you get on the higher spec models, but it's got air conditioning if you want to use it. You come down a little bit lower, there's a USB socket, and then there's a storage area. Now this storage area, if you want to store larger things, you can actually twist these things around, and you have this whole area here for storage. I'm not exactly sure the point of that, but then if you want to use it for your cups or your cans or drinks or coffees, you just press those buttons and they pop out. So manual, so you got a five-speed manual, and you've also got an auto start stop when you stop at traffic lights or any other time you stop. Moving further back, excuse my light over there, but sometimes I need that in these little dim cars. Got the handbrake, a little bit of storage between the seats, cup holder back here, either for the front passengers or the rear passengers. It's actually a very big a cup holder, so you can probably store a nice big bottle in there. Talking about storage, there is no armrest, and there's no armrest storage, but you have nice big door bins. There's a glove box, which is a decent size. For this car, it's actually quite big. And as I said, the door bins and the doors, and that's about it for storage. Now, getting comfortable in this car can be a little bit tricky because it's manual. When I get out in a second, I'll show you, but the reach and rake it doesn't have. You could only put the steering wheel up and down, but you can't go in or out, which is a little bit frustrating, but it shouldn't bother most people. Other than that, it's very comfortable in here. It's decent. We have a sun visor with a vanity mirror, and as well on the passenger side. As I said earlier, the steering wheel is comfortable, it feels good, it feels quality, you got nice stitching all around. This button here controls all your settings, your user settings. If you press it, it goes back, and then if you press this thing up and down, let's press down and I'll show you what it does. So now we have the speedometer. If I press it down, it will go to the fuel economy, the average, which is currently at 52.6, which is brilliant in this car. Accumulated info, so that's yeah, all that kind of stuff. Your driver info, Again, you can reset it and it'll give you the miles per gallon from the reset and back to the speedometer. On the left hand side, you can control the different modes. So you can go from AM, FM and all that kind of stuff, DAB, etc. And then this is your volume, and then you got your phone controls. It does have Bluetooth. I'm not sure if this car has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I need to check that up. If you know if this basic model has it, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, the stereo is great, like I said before, physical buttons. And on that note, let's go check out the back seats and the boot. I said earlier about the seat. Yeah, you can only move them manually with these levers over here, up and down, and that goes forward and back, and obviously you can move the whole seat forward. Now my driver's seat is quite far back, and I am yeah, I can't really check this side, so let's go check the passenger side where the seat is where it should be. And I am 5'8". It's not a big car, it's a mini car, so it's obviously not going to be very spacious here. My knees are touching the seat in front, my shins are touching the bottom over there. It's more for children or for young adults. The headroom is actually very good, but you only get 2 seat belts in this car. Interesting, look at that. You see it's got a little holder for your seat belt, so it pops in there, that doesn't faff about. You got isofixers down here, but yeah, it's only for 2 people because there are only 2 seat belts back here. Let me give you, oh, you've also got a little bit of storage behind the passenger seat, but not behind the driver's seat. Why? I don't know. Here, over here you can see it's only got 2 seat belts, and this is what I was trying to show you on the other side, where you can actually tuck the seat belt in here so that it shouldn't rattle around whilst you're driving. The seats do come down to give you 1010 liters of storage, I think it is. You got a very big lip here, you know, I'll show you when I open the boot. Right, this is the boot. It's standard. It's not the best in its competition, but it's not the worst. It's average. As I showed you, the seats do come down. You got a very big lip, but the seating area is very low down. So you will have quite a big lip. You've also got a lip over there. I just want to add again that I have been driving it to this spot, and it does drive nicely. I like it a lot. And this compared to the Toyota Aygo X, I actually prefer this, to be honest. The Toyota Aygo X feels a lot more crappy, and you know, but this is great. It's got decent power to it. It's only a 1 litre 998cc. It's not that choppy over the bumps. It is a little bit choppy, but that's what you can expect from a little city car. It does not have reverse camera. Again, it's a basic model. The higher models, the models above this, do have reverse cameras and the whole infotainment system. The Toyota Aygo X is definitely choppier. It drives very similar to the Hyundai i10. But if I had to choose between this or the Hyundai i10, to be perfectly honest with you, although they're very, very similar, I like this better, I think. It's actually been a while since I drove the Hyundai i10. I think I need to take it out for another drive to compare it 100%. I can't get through here. I'm going to back up to let this dustbin truck go through. Yeah, there's no way I could fit through there. So I think I'll just wait over here. Let the dustbin truck, Dennis the man. Anyway, yeah, there's not much of a difference. I think I prefer this over the i10. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check on that. But if you were to get this car, you'll be very happy with it. It comes with Hyundai's legendary 7-year warranty. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.